To be fair, the government did do some engagement. They did do some consultation, but this consultation is limited. They consulted other government departments, they consulted some NGOs, they consulted certain groups of people. But I think what was pointed out that is lacking is a general public consultation. To give the general people, anyone who is interested, who has a grievance, a point to make, a chance to have their say and to be heard and to be answered. And so this has been lacking, and we have constantly raised this with the government, not just MRT in Jalan Sultan, but the whole MRT project, the LRT expansion projects, and the various other public transport projects. As Prime Minister Najib said, the era of government knows best is over, but however, they do not walk the talk on that statement. So this is one thing that we have raised. We have also questioned a lot on the need for MRT, because the government has appointed HALCRO, this is a British consultancy firm, to do a public transport master plan for the Klang Valley. But before HALCRO can start their 1-year project, right, and millions of dollars to spend on this to draw up a master plan, and before they can be given the chance to complete their study, this MRT was already announced. The Sungai Buloh Kajang route was already announced. They said MRT 2 and 3 will be determined by HALCRO. But this, in the words of Minister Idris Jala, is a sure win. So we asked, I with a few others, we had a meeting with the minister in Putrajaya, quite a long meeting, and where we questioned this matter, among other public transport matters. And he said this is a sure win. So we said, okay, forward us the report. I think Mr. Lok, is it? You were also supposed to get a soil test report. We were supposed to get the study on this particular route, the Sungai Buloh Kajang, why this route is a sure win, why the route has to pass through this certain alignment that we are questioning today. And the minister said, yes, all right, we'll give the route. And then the CEO of SPAD was there, and he asked the CEO of SPAD forward the report to us. But at least you got a few pages, we got nothing since then. So we wonder, how effective is this MRT? Now, if you look at public transport, the first principle of public transport is we want to connect any point to every point in the city to each other to enable people to move around seamlessly. Now, this is the key thing to public transport. But however, we see the government and Pemandu's approach to public transport is different. They are deploying a few selected routes for LRT and MRT lines. This is high capex expenditure, high amount of construction, and it's lucrative projects to be given to whichever party that gets the project. But we don't see the action of completing the network. How do you go from Selayang to SS2? How do you go from Shah Alam to Puchong? A lot of areas in our Klang Valley have missing links. In fact, most areas have missing links. It is very easy to get from most places to KL city center, but to move from Sheras to Kajang, from Kajang to Selayang, from Selayang to Shah Alam, it's all missing. So that's why people use cars, and that's why we have a lot of traffic jams. So with the NKRA that says that we want to promote public transport, with all this, the whole guise of promoting public transport, we have constantly, in all our engagements with SPAD, with Pemandu, with the government, pointed out one thing. If you are serious about public transport, you will roll out a complete network. And you can do that because with various other methods like buses. But you do not seem to be moving in that direction. You seem to be only focusing on infrastructure projects, a few infrastructure projects that will not even connect 20% of the Klang Valley together. So we find that there's something suspect in the approach. So at the end of the day, will we get the ridership that is needed to get the traffic jams out of KL? We question that. So where is that ridership report among the many things that were supposed to be submitted to us? Minister Idris Jala said, we'll give you the reports, no problem. But until now, neither the Pemandu nor SPAD nor MRT Corp is coming forward with these critical numbers.